what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a tag video that has been circulating around the beauty community lately, and it's called the Unpopular Opinions Makeup Tag. So I'm going to be spilling some tea, throwing some shade, all of my favorite things to do. So if you guys are interested in hearing my unpopular opinions, then just keep on watching. The first question is a popular makeup product that you don't like, and that's an easy one for me. That is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. So I don't like this palette for a number of reasons. The first one being that it's like too pigmented. So as you can see, I have given it a fair shot. I've hit pan on the middle shade right here. There's a sizable dent in these two powders right here as well. I've also given the middle banana shade some love too, and it's just not for me. MAC and Anastasia had the first like really popular makeup palettes, but when this one came out, it sort of changed the game. Everybody was talking about it, everybody was obsessed with it, so I bought it. And like I've used it, I've used it a fair amount because it was all I had, and so I used to use it for dance all the time just to contour for stage, but I don't contour on a regular basis, and these powders are really pigmented, which makes the under eye look really strange. Like I feel like the lightest shades are too dark for me. Yeah, which I have really fair skin, so it's normal that things aren't in my shade when it comes in just sort of like a generic kit made for all skin tones. So I feel like it's not, the shade range isn't that great. Yeah, and it's just like they're too pigmented, so when I put them on the skin, it just like is really gray looking, which I understand contour powders are supposed to be more gray looking, but I don't like a super like gray contour. I just don't. I understand it's supposed to look like a shadow, but I just want something that looks a little bit more natural, and this to me just looks like a gray stripe on your face. It's also really hard to blend, and yeah, and I'm just not a fan of Kat Von D in general. I used to really like her like when she was on LA Ink and stuff, but there's just been so much controversy with her, and obviously no one knows the real story except for her, but she's just not one of my favorite people, and yeah, I kind of find the aesthetic of her brand, like although it fits her, it's just really not for me. I don't know, you guys, it's just not for me, so this would be the popular makeup product that I do not like. So moving on to question 2, a popular makeup product or brand that everyone else seems to hate but you love. And for me, that is super easy. That is Clinique. Everybody seems to hate Clinique as like a brand. And people will like their skincare, they use the skincare and their moisturizers and stuff, but when it comes to their makeup, I feel like they just sort of forget about Clinique. And I've heard lots of times people say it's like a mom brand, which I guess it is, because I grew up using Clinique makeup because my mom would always like buy the bonuses. Like she would buy her moisturizer and her mascara, and then we get like a bonus thing, and I understand like their eyeshadows aren't that great, and that's a big trend these days, is like big eyeshadow, but they do have amazing cheek products. Their blushes, especially their like cheek pop blushes, I don't have any of those, but I'll probably be purchasing some in the future. I've used a bronzer of theirs for a few years that's really good. I don't have it anymore just because everything expired and I needed to just update my collection a little bit, but yeah, their lip products are really good. They're really natural. I used their Acne Solutions foundation when I was a teenager, and it was fantastic. The only thing is that their shade range isn't great, but I still love them as a brand. Like for me, it will always be like, that's the brand that my mom uses, that's what I grew up using, so it holds a special place in my heart, whether or not I still use those products today. And I will say that Clinique has some of the very best mascaras ever. They have a few different types for just like different things you can do with your eyelashes, such as lengthening or volumizing, and yeah, so they're really great products, so check out their mascaras. Question 3 is a makeup collab you didn't like or weren't interested in. Now, I really had to think quite a lot about this because there's lots of collabs that I just haven't purchased because I have been like, well, I don't really need it, but I've looked at and been like, oh, that looks really pretty. But the one that well, not the one, but the several that I haven't been interested in really are the Patrick Star and MAC collaborations. I don't mean to throw shade, I don't mean to be shady or, you know, say anything negative, and I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I don't really use too many MAC products. It's not really a brand that I purchase from all the time. It's not like my go-to products are from there, except for the MAC Fix Plus, so I don't know, I'll just take a pass on those. They look really pretty, but it's not for me. Question number 4 is a popular makeup step that you never do. and that is 100% lashes. I don't do lashes, okay? I mean, I've tried to buy them, I've tried to wear them, they just look horrible on me. I've never been able to find a style that looks really good. And I mean, to be fair, I've only picked up ones that you can get at the drugstore, mostly Ardell. But Ardell has a huge range, and none of their eyelashes look good on me, and I think it's because my own eyelashes are too long. They'll stick out past the ends of the lashes, or yeah, or I don't know, or just that they're not the right shape for my eyes, and I don't know, I just like the way that my natural lashes look way better than false lashes. I mean, I could probably give some more expensive brands a try, but I don't want to spend $25 on a pair of lashes if I'm not going to wear them. And I'm certainly not going to wear them every single day. Like, I do not have time for that. But you can see, like, my natural lashes look really, really good. I just build up my mascara. Actually, this is only one coat of the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and I'm happy with how this looks, so I don't need lashes. Okay, this is a shady question, and I'm about to spill the tea. A popular beauty influencer that you don't watch or subscribe to. Okay, so first of all, I've never liked Laura Lee. And it's not that I don't think she's a good person or whatever. I mean, there's been lots of controversies and lots of drama and stuff, but her voice just really annoys me, and that's normal. I mean, people will say that about James Charles. Like, everybody has their own opinions. Some people will hate the way my voice sounds, so like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I just don't watch her because her voice really irritates me, and yeah, I just don't really like her content. And I used to watch Manny MUA a lot. I thought he was funny, especially when him and Jeffree Star would always collab. Like, I thought he was really funny, but I don't know, there's just been a lot of drama, and I don't know, after all the apology videos, I was just kind of like, I am so over this and just want to watch some positive content. So yeah. And then when they took, I think him and Laura Lee both took like a month-long break or something like that, and I was like, I don't need this kind of negativity in my life. Like, nobody really cares that much, so I'm just over it. Sorry. A popular makeup product or makeup brand that you don't support or don't use anymore. And there's not really a brand that I don't support. It's not that deep to me, it's just makeup. But I will have to say that the Benefit Hoola, I just don't use it anymore. It used to be my go-to bronzer. The Hoola Light, you can see I've majorly hit pan on this. This is my second Hoola Light, and I probably had, I would say probably 3 regular Hoola bronzers before. So I've used this. So I've gone through 5 of them, and I don't use it anymore. I think it breaks me out. I don't know, I'm just over it. The box is really bulky. I don't really like the packaging, and I discovered my Hourglass bronzer, and this is the best bronzer I've ever used. It's got a shimmer to it. It doesn't break me out, so bye, Felicia. And question number 7 is a popular makeup trend that you have no interest in trying, and that is nose contouring. I don't know, some people can't live without it. Some people have to contour their nose every single day. I don't know, I'm not a big contouring fan. I will put concealer under my eyes to brighten, and on the high points of my face to brighten. I'll do highlighting. I'll use a strobing technique if I want. But all I have on my cheeks right now is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel cream bronzer, and this seems to be working just fine for me. I don't really like a sculpted, chiseled face. I understand it's good for stage, or it's good for photography or modeling, but I don't do any of that in my daily life. I mean, I do stage, I'll contour for stage, but not in my everyday routine, and certainly not on my nose. I don't know, I feel like I've got a natural shadow right here. I don't know, it just seems unnecessary to me. And the last question is a makeup product that was better in theory than when you used it. So it either swatched better or it looked better on someone else, and that is 100% the Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick. And I'm really sad, really sad, because I just purchased this. I've probably used it 3 times, and I'm gonna continue to use it, and I'll use it up so that I don't waste it, but it really sinks into my pores, and I just don't think it works for me. I've used it in conjunction with my go-to pore filling primer, which is the Benefit Professional, as well as the Smashbox primer. I mean, I haven't tried it with no primer underneath. Maybe it's better without a primer, just so it's not so greasy. I just find that it really sinks into my pores, and it clings to all the tiny hairs on my face, and I don't know, I just don't like it. And this was everybody's go-to foundation for so long, Jaclyn Hill, and I think Kathleen Lights and James Charles, all the big influencers were talking about this, and I finally purchased it 2 years later, and yeah, it's just not for me, so I don't know, it's $52 down the drain. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to use it and see if there's a way that I can make it work for me, but I don't know, it's just not for me, guys. Well, anyways, there you go, guys. Those are my unpopular makeup opinions. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss when I upload. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and spending a few minutes of your day hanging out and chatting with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.